Alright, good morning everyone. Welcome back to the show. I'm your charming, self-proclaimed, yet still humble host, Mukluk. Today, we are back in Enshrouded. Last time we left off, I was trying to find the way up this mountain, and I circled the whole thing before I found out the entrance was right here. It is nighttime right now, so visibility sucks, so I'm going to pop home real quick. We're going to sleep in the bed just to skip through the night so we can see, and then work our way back up there and try this again. So heading on over here. Take a nap. I do appreciate that you can skip through the night with a bed. I do find it odd, though, that it kind of skips the fact that time has actually passed. Like, if you have crops growing, or something like crafting in a machine, when night is passing at 60x speed, the other things are not progressing at 60x speed. Let's see. Glimmer Gentian. Do I need that? Shroud Flare Seedling. Wait, what? Once placed in shroud-infused farm soil, this grows into a shroud flare. Huh. There's Gentian Seedling. Okay. Where was... Let me go over here for just a second. Okay, so we need more Gentian. Yeah. Is that what I was already growing? I think it might be. Okay, so... Well, that's a Glimmer Gentian. Is that the same? No, Gentian and Glimmer Gentian are different. Okay. So we're already growing Gentian seedlings. Alright. Okay. I guess we're just nothing else to do here. Hi, Mark. Nice video from the DPS healing build. Oh, thank you. Yeah. There was a lot of interesting comments in the comment section. Apparently, Surma, one of the other Guild Wars 2 creators, has also got a video of that same type of build. But he's managed to get even more DPS out of it. So apparently he's got one that's also quite good. I haven't seen his yet though, but it's there if you're interested. Okay. I have food, water, Okay, so head over this way now. Alright. And it's raining. Wow. Cold and raining. Can I ask you a small question about Guild Wars 2, that fracture glove? Do you mean the fractal legendary gloves? If so, yeah, go for it. Alright, using the torch to dry myself off. You know what? Hold on. Just gonna get 5 stone to make an altar. Wait, do I still... Oh, no, never mind. That's not necessary. I still have an altar. That is not necessary. Okay, is this where the shroud starts? Yes. Alright. There we go. Okay, we have an emergency respawn point. You know what? Let's pop here. That'll reset our ice timer, and then we'll pop back. Also, I will dismantle this, because this one is no longer necessary. Can you get all 3 of them? I mean, heavy, light, and medium, if yes, how? Yeah, I cover that in the video. So after you do the achievement, you get your first glove, or, you know, your first armor weight for free. So you choose light, medium, or heavy. Then, if you want to get the other 2, there's some additional stuff you have to do which is covered in the guide video that I made. But you will have to basically do some more fractals and get some more fractal stuff to make the other two after you finish the first one, is the short version. Why did I just see so many health bars? What is that? Level 28. I don't know if those are bugs or what. Wand. I'll check that out later. Target is over that way. Muck, if I may ask, is it smart to focus on getting from the Wizard Vault Legendary Weapon Starter Key set 10 from the Wizard's Vault? It depends if you're going to do them. For example, I have got like 8 legendary... I've got like 8 of those keys from the Wizard Vault that I haven't been using, so I kind of stopped buying them. If you plan to use it and make the legendary with the key, then that will save you like half the money. But if you don't plan on using it and it's just going to rot in your bank for a long time, then, you know, it doesn't matter. Crap. Wait, did I already die? Dude, wow, it was instant! I was gonna escape to the menu. Dang it. Alright. Most unfortunate. Wow, I thought when you touched the lava you had like 5 seconds. That was not correct. Oh, am I out of tea? I guess I am. RIP. Okay. So what is this? This is 36 shroud damage. That's 37. With upgrades, this might be better. Alright. Whoa. Oh, gosh. Okay. Which legendaries can you make from it? Open the Wizard's Vault, click on the key. There is a little eye button. You click that and it shows you a list of what legendaries are in the key. And that works for all keys. The thing, I'm trying to get over there. I'm trying to figure out how to get there. This seems to not be the way. Oh no. Landed right on that thing. Because I died, my cold timer is much lower now. I've got 4 minutes and 45 seconds before I'll have to retreat. I'm trying to figure out where to go. Oh, well then. That worked out. That worked out quite nicely. Oh, that's one problem solved. Was that not this well? It checked one off, but... Let's see. Back on the unpirate survival? Yeah. Morning, my chat. Hey, Blue. Oh, wait, there's multiple stalks here? I've never seen that. Oh. Oh, I don't have enough time for this. I have 2 minutes and oh, that's the fell Cyclops. I have 2 minutes and 20 seconds remaining. I just realized I don't have the rested buff because of that death earlier.
Look at the sinews on those legs!
Ha. Okay. "60 seconds. Seconds. Okay, that checked it off. Okay. Okay, holding a torch does not get... Okay, I am about to die. I was about to die of hypothermia. Oh, man. Alright. God, the colds, the cold system here is so unfun. It really is. It is so freaking unfun. What? Awesome. It still killed me. Oh, I see why. It didn't put me... It didn't put... Okay, so it put me at a respawn point that was still in the cold. That's why. That's why. Awesome. Dude, I can't figure out how to get to the spot. Blast furnace for the blacksmith. Alright, for now, I gotta get out of here. Okay, I can't fast travel from here. How about from here? Yeah, I would definitely say that since, like, the start of the game, this mountain is the most unfun region. Alright, so I've got a Cyclops torso and a left and right arm. Gotta catch them all. Fell Cyclops head and Enshrouded Cyclops eye. To do more boxes soon. What's this about? Prepare your gear. Good work, here's the plan. We'll hook them onto a fishing line and try catching some fish. Fireflies may not be the tastiest bait, but I trust it will work. I learned how to craft a basic fishing rod back in the day, and I can show you too. Come back to me when you're ready to fish. Ew.
Good hunting.
Ew. Alright. Oh, I guess having fireflies in my bag was for a quest for her. Okay. Just put these here for now. We have got a full stack of those. Alright. So, let's see. The thing for the blacksmith, does it give any indication of exactly where to go? The north once expanded. They are to build more elixir well and craft weapons from local materials to protect them. These materials can only be smelted with the heat produced by proper forge. Find the forge and claim its heat source. This will enable you to create a blast furnace. Location, Forge of Obsidia. So I know... God. If I go here... if I try to glide over, I just hit a wall. And from the outside, I can't find a way in. If I go into the elixir well, I never found a way over there. Go explore again. I must have missed something. Alright. Meat. Water. One more of these heat pack things. Alright. And see if we can find it. So it is possible it's accessed from inside the elixir well, but I don't think so. This looks promising. Gateway Outpost Alba. chest there. That's nice. Is that anything important? Obsidian. I'm still in the desert, but seeing you in the cold makes me not look forward to it. Yeah. I don't know. I'm not sure how they should change it, but the bottom line is, like, this section is not fun. Like, I just want to be done with it and get out of here as quickly as possible. The thing is like, for Shroud, you can get your Shroud bar to, like, 30 minutes. You can get talents that's, like, when you attack things in the Shroud, you have a chance of refilling the bar. I haven't found anything for Warmth that's, like, while you're doing X, there's a chance to refill the heat meter or anything like that. Oh, that's a lot of bear traps. Okay. Rats. Lockpick. Deepest desire. I've never seen anything so dark yet mesmerizing. It feels as if it's whispering to me, begging me to claim it. I have to possess the obsidian blocks. It's a craving I can't ignore. But where to keep them safe? Perhaps above the lava pools? Who would dare risk their life to reach it? Only a fool would try. Whether I get caught or not, taking these blocks is bound to be my path to darkness, but at least I'll have what I desire. I like how even the note was like, yeah, this is stupid, but I'm gonna do it. This is certainly some kind of smithy. It's a little boss guy. Oh, I didn't block that in time. Looks like shroud damage is better than cold. Okay, am I gonna die from that fire? Good lord. Where did he go? Wow, the shroud damage was way, like, it said that cold damage was effective, but shroud damage was really effective. Oh, is that the thing? Blast furnace unlocked. Okay, he had the thing we needed. We got it. Alright, so. Oh, also, heat is not an issue in here. I mean, it makes sense, there's lava pools in here, but we're not freezing. Alright, so I can explore a little bit. Oh, jeez. Dude, if they set you on fire, oh my god. It's like the whole bar. It's like I hadn't used any health potions in a while, and then suddenly, like, 3 back to back. Muck now starts fireball-based room clearing. Yo, I found a lot of loot. Like, my entire collection of healing potions is from doing this. Obsidian dust. What is that? Silver ore. How did it take me this long to realize Necro Sword was ranged? What? I mean, it seems pretty obvious. They fire missiles. That's obsidian. Mike, do you need to complete the full world map to get Gift of Exploration? The original world map, like the world map not including any living worlds or expansions, is Gift of Exploration. And no, there is no other way to get it. Looks like we're going toward an obsidian mine. I wonder. Oh, hey! I'm crafting here. Rude. Wait, did you drop a mining pick? Wait, what? Oh no, mine's 40. Wait, are they just dropping mining pick upgrades? Oh no, you can't actually mine with it. What the? You tease. Okay. It's a weapon. Alright. Isn't there a Gift of Exploration in PvP and World reward tracks? No, there is not. No, like right now in game, the only way to get Gift of Battle is World v World. The only way to get Gift of Exploration is by exploring. They've never made an alternative for those. Unless, like, you pay someone else to use their gift to make the legendary for you, and then they hand it to you afterward. Which involves trust in both parties. Okay. So, there's that. Alright. Deactivate altar. And pop home for a sec. And craft blast furnace. Oi! Need 30 sand. Sand.
Keep it brief.
Okay. That'd be like kindle waste, right? Pop here for a sec. I knock. there's our 30 sand. This is really, really easy, so I'll get like 100. Okay. Done and done. Head back. Where can I get the Twitch drops? Are they doing any Twitch drops right now? Hang on a sec. Alright, these are all the drops campaigns currently happening on Twitch. I don't see anything for Enshrouded. I don't think Enshrouded is doing Twitch drops right now. Usually, if they are doing Twitch drops, you can get them on my channel. But I don't think they have any going at the moment.
Really? Right now?
Okay, we have a blast furnace. Probably gonna need to put this in the basement. This is really big. Alright, so this can make steel. As well as the old stuff. Actually, wait, does this thing just replace the old smelter we had? I thought it did, like, new things. Okay, I think it just flat out replaces this. Oh man, I don't know, that's still kind of... Hang on. Up there for now. Okay. Could try that. Alright, steel. 50 coal each time. Oh my goodness. Alright, we're gonna need more of that. Let's see. Okay, that's done. Nice hat. Thank you. Okay, so salvage those. Put that in there. What else we got? Some leather stuff. Okay. Just have a place to put it. I'll put this down here. Put on the real hat. Should I just wear this whenever I play Enshrouded? There we go. That was a hair on it. Okay. Alright, so we got some granite and some sand left over. Giller's 2 question, please. Just gotten a rating. Is there a pathing module for Blish HUD to show where the chests are once you finish the raid? I tried a few, however, no luck so far. The only... Wait, the chests when you finish a raid? There's not many raids that do that. Like the... What is it? Wing 5 has some boxes related to a quest after you finish the raid. I think 3 of them. And then Wing 7 has 1 chest after you finish the raid. I don't think there's a pathing module for that, no. Sorry. At least not that I know of. Wing 1 through 6. 1 through 6? Really? Hang on, Rooibos. What size bone dust? There. Okay. Alright, and we're going to need... Let's see. Wing 4 has buried chests. Okay, I didn't know about those. But in answer to your question, I don't know of a pathing module. Alright, I need... I still have the frost resist buff, so let's go back to our woods and keep exploring that spot. Yeah, I remember when I was doing those quests, I just followed the instructions in the, like, most of the guides for them. But then I never went back to those chests again, so... Oh. Wait, resisted? Still resistant. Okay, it wasn't impressed by the electric. Oh no. We're off poison. Oh, that... Ah, potion. Holy crap. That underneath attack. Where he just, like, brings the sword up from below, and it caught me on fire. Alright, so there's really 2 passages. There's this one here, and then there's the spider one. And we need more coal, so if we find any, we get it. Poison. I didn't think you'd reach me the second time. Was taking a risk of trying something there. Instead of using a potion, which are much more rare, I used a bandage, but the bandage instantly was interrupted, so that didn't work. That does not work for that wound. Don't whip me, mommy. Did you see the new tyrant in Obsidia? Oh, she's haunting. It's the way she cracks her whip on my back that gets me. How she revels in the... Dude, did Slanesh write this? How she revels in the gift of pain. Her wicked smile, her crooked teeth. Oh! It sends a shiver down my spine. I so hope she doesn't whip me. Oh, no, no. I sure hope she doesn't find me here slacking off only to whip me. Whatever would I do if she found me here and whipped me like the bad, bad boy I am? Oh my god. Yeah, some of these are resistant to fire, but this has a lot of range, so I'm using it anyway. Two-hand axe. Alright, so there's a path here. I'm wondering if this goes back up to where I saw the path fork earlier, like where the spiders were.
Jive Crayfish gifted a tier 1 sub to Mook's Wizard Hat. They have given 6 gift subs in the channel.
Thank you, Jive. Again, resisted to this, but I need the range right now. You know what this also means? This means that when I circled the mountain looking for a way in here, there was a path here and I never found it. You need to get yourself another infinite spell with a different element. There's one for, what is it? Chain Lightning that I've got my eye on, but I don't have the mats yet.
Thanks for all the entertainment, less than 3.
You're very welcome. Thank you for the support. Appreciate you. It's a bummer how rarely those cats actually drop meat. I guess they hungry. What the heck? Oh my god. Oh, nice. I really wish when you cast Fireball you didn't take a step forward. That has gotten me in trouble more than once. There's a note over there. Seven minutes. Thank you for your service. Your submission of the Cyclops head will greatly benefit us, and your dedication was duly noted, Sergeant. We've ordered the head to be transported to the laboratory nearby. We've noticed you asked for additional gold payments since 2 members of your troop were, as you described, ripped apart by the Cyclops, leaving only entrails behind, damn it. We will consider your request with utmost diligence. Don't contact us, we will contact you. With regards, Office of Lieutenant Arlington, First Overseer of the Expansion Program. He's never going to see that gold. He's never gonna see that gold. Oh, what? I don't know who shot at me. Okay. Could you save some medicine for the Hermit? Hey Davis, hope you're well. I have an urgent request. Do you know the Hermit from the mountain behind the ravine who comes by sometimes? The strange old fellow dressed in pelts that trades amethysts for supplies. He came by again, but didn't ask for herbs, spices, or vegetables. The man was pleading for medicine, but we were all out. Even the bag of amethyst he clutched in his wrinkly hands couldn't change that. Once we receive new stock, could you put some tinctures aside for him? Our soldiers take priority, but the old chap was desperate, so let's reserve some when we see him again. Or rather, if we see him again. Such a journey cannot be easy on his old bones. What's this game type? Open world survival craft. Similar to Valheim. You ever played that? You make yourself a little base of operations, and if you're not much of a builder, you can just make a big square. You know, you can make it simple if you want. But you make yourself a base, you build like crafting stations, you gather materials, you use the base to, you know, craft better things. And keep improve yourself until you can access everything. Okay, we are about to freeze. Oh no. Shoot, I have got 90 seconds. Okay, he shouldn't be able to reach me here. Is it really a stronghold? Well, it's the ruins of a stronghold that some orcs are in. Alright. Trying to remember... I think there was a mine with some coal over here. Alright, so in the top left corner, the cold is wearing off of me. I need to give that a minute. So we're just chilling for a moment while the cold timer climbs back up. I was cold down to my old bones. Alright. Done and done. Alright, I have to find it, but I think over here there was a little coal mine thing. What's the goal of the game? I mean, the goal of the game... I would imagine there's some kind of final objective. I haven't found it yet. I mean, so far it's basically just been keep improving yourself and get to the next area over and over. And there's lots of ways to play as well. As you can see, I'm mostly doing a mage thing, but there's lots of others also. Is that coal or obsidian? About to find out. That's obsidian. Whoa. Darn it, there's so many caves here, I can't remember which one had the coal in it. Oh, this is new location discovered. I have not been here before. Looks like this one's Australian. Whoa, 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 what? Oh my god. Will-o-wisps. Blasted in the back with icicles. Okay, I was like, does that just kill you? Oh, okay. Yay! Found what I needed. Okay, this'll do. This will do. Also, we are warm here. Shocking. I just started Guild Wars 2 few days ago. Got so many questions. Love the YouTube video. Trying out builds has been fun to watch. What's up, Panda? Welcome to the community. I get asked Guild Wars 2 questions no matter what game I'm playing, so don't be shy. If you got any, feel free to hit us up. Like it was on an uphill segment and I sighted that weird canyon to the west of you. It's okay. This'll do, because the reason I was trying to find that cave was it had coal, but we found coal, so this is fine. I guess my top question is, how is Guild Wars 2 game state from an actual player? I'm a level 50 engineer. Is it ill-advised to use level 80 power boost on your first character? So I don't really understand the game state question, if you want to rephrase that one. The second question on the boost, I absolutely have an opinion on that, and I usually tell people I do not recommend them boost their first character. Because what will happen is you will be suddenly level 80, you'll have like 50 utility skills, you'll have like 9 specializations, each one will have like 9 traits to choose from, you'll have like 5 heal skills, 5 elite skills, like you'll just be drowning in information. If you're already level 50, you probably know that, you know, as you're leveling, you're like, oh, I'll unlock this skill, I'll try it, I'll unlock this trait, I'll try it, you know, as you get hero points. But if you boost, you'll suddenly have everything unlocked, and you're just, like, drowning in options, and it's overwhelming. So I would suggest just play the game, you know, normally for your first character, like 100%, and then if you want to boost like your second or your third or for your fourth, yeah, like go for it at that point. Because I know quite a few people that boosted and then they were just like overwhelmed and then they stopped. Like it scared them away because it was too much information. It's not what I wanted. The wrong hotbar equipped. Oh. Nice, my food buff just wore off, so my max health decreased. Yeah, there's definitely for people that come from games like World of Warcraft, which I did myself too, but for people that come from games like WoW, they think like, oh, the game starts at max level, I gotta get to max level as fast as possible. But Guild Wars 2 is just not that kind of game. I'm in like a perpetual falling animation. Okay, there we go. Like Guild Wars 2, like for example, you're getting your hero points, which helps at max level, you're opening up the world map, which helps at max level. That also works on your Gift of Exploration, which when you complete opening up the world map for the base game, you get a thing called Gift of Exploration, which is used for crafting legendary weapons. So it's the reason you'll still see max level people running around in low level zones and stuff. It kind of keeps life, you know, breathing into the lower level areas. But it's like, whether you realize it or not, you are progressing your character in endgame while leveling it at the same time. What you guys talked about the Ascended Gear research note nerf? Briefly. So, if you are someone who's raiding or doing fractals, you get a bunch of spare Ascended gear, and you could not break that with research notes. However, if you use the Mystic Forge to change the stats on the Ascended gear, it would then become the same type of item as a crafted item, and then because it's crafted, you could then break it for research notes. Which was honestly, I think we all knew it wasn't intended to work that way, but we all loved that system and took advantage of it. So rather than me being surprised that they made that change, I'm surprised that they left it as long as they did. So, I get it. Alright, so we got all of that. Let's head back over here. What do I do with all the Ascended gear I don't need? You could still use Ascended salvage kits on them. in order to get Ball of Dark Energy and Vision Crystals and stuff like that. To be honest, I would say it's stupid to change it now. Oh, don't get me wrong, I'm surprised they're changing it now. But I'm also surprised they left it as long as they did. Like, it's been that way for so long, it's kind of a shock that it just suddenly got changed. Alright, so I've got some steel for my very first time. Let's see what we can do here.
Oi.
Okay, let's see, what do we got? Don't need that. Don't need that. That. Mike, I've been out the loop regarding Guild Wars. Do you know if ANET's working Guild Wars 3? I don't know if they're working on Guild Wars 3. There's a strong possibility. Because, we the player base, have seen them, their job hiring page. Their job hiring page, they've been getting developers for things like, we're now hiring a developer to help us work on a new project in an existing MMO world. Alright, so stuff like that, it's like, okay, it's something interior. And then there will be like, hiring someone with experience in Unreal Engine 5. And it's like, okay. So they're making something new in Unreal Engine 5 that's interior, probably, right? Like, these are very strong guesses, but they're probably true. But they could be making Guild Wars 3. They could be making something new that is interior, but it's not Guild Wars 3. To give examples, like, you know the Borderlands series? There's, like, the Tales of the Borderlands series. They could be doing something like that. You know, Fallout has Fallout Shelter. The Witcher has Gwent. You know, there are lots of games that made, like, a fun little small game that was part of the same franchise. So, they could be doing something like that. However, let's say they are making Guild Wars 3. The number one thing I usually bring up during these conversations is how long do you think we gotta wait to play it? When they announced Guild Wars 2, we had to wait another 5 years before we could play it. Silksong, we had to wait 6. So if they announce Guild Wars 3 tomorrow, we're probably not going to get it anytime soon, is my guess. Incendiary Ball. I'll put that in there. What is that? Fire with summon. Okay. Alright. Dude, that looks like it's going to burn a hole in the roof. I wonder, can we see the flame upstairs? Yeah, there's a whole freaking fire in the floor. Wizard's like, oh my god. Let's see. Another thing though, WoW loves copying Guild Wars 2. Dragonflight's mount system, Guild Wars 2 did it first. Mythic Plus, Guild Wars 2 did first with Fractals. Oh, yeah, I mean, dude, Onyxia. You know, WoW's very well-known boss, Onyxia, was a copy of Lord Nagafin from EverQuest. Blizzard has a history of copying things from other franchises and polishing it and making it quite good and making it run on a potato. Why so many beds? Each of the people in your place require a bed. So there's the blacksmith, there's the carpenter, there's the leather worker, this guy is like a haircut guy, I never really use him. Every person requires a bed. That's why. Alright. Alright, infinite chain lightning. Steel bars. We could finally do steel bars. Silver dust. Silver dust. Pet the dog. I'm guessing it would be in the grinder. I don't think I don't have that recipe yet. Yeah, I think I still have not found the recipe to make silver dust. Why do so many high mastery players do low-level dungeons? I've tried Cauticus, the only way we cleared it was with a carry. Possibly working on a quest. To give you an example, one of the newest legendaries requires you to do the Honor of the Wave dungeons a few times. So all of a sudden there's a bunch of high-level players looking to go knock out a few Honor of the Waves dungeon. So they might be working on some specific thing. Like I said, they will take old content and, like, attach it to new stuff to breathe life into the old stuff. And it works pretty well. But as far as Cauticus, I don't know specifically why Cauticus. Alright, got some more wool. Let's see this thing. Alright. So I have that making more processing wool. Maybe no fireballs in a coal mine? It's fine. Alright, so the silver dust thing. I don't know that I can do anything more there. Alright, where's my gear? So let's go look at additional gear we can make.
Hello. Hey.
Alright, so this has frost resist. Alright, so there's 2 sets here to choose from. Okay, this one is better in every way. Alright, let's see if we can do this. 25 chitin powder, 2 violet fabric. I don't have the violet fabric recipe. Oh crap. Okay. I guess I can't do that. Alright, what about the others? What else we got? This is not better in every way. I could take that, I guess. This is fine. So gloves or hat are fine. Violet fabric. Ah, they all take violet fabric. Why? The chest piece is the only piece that didn't. So I can make the pants, I guess. Need more enshrouded ice. Alright. We know where to get that. Let's see. Let's see. Panda King says, would you recommend Boon Support Mechanist or DPS Mechanist for a new player with a lot of time in MMOs? I prefer Boon, but don't want to screw my teammates. Yeah, both of those are fine. Yeah, you can play DPS Alacrity Mechanist, or you can play just pure DPS Mechanist. Those are both fine. They do not screw their teammates. There's a few classes that you could maybe make the argument that they screw their teammates. And it's because they've got just, like, ridiculous SFX, like, special effects of visual noise. Mechanist isn't one of them. It does have the big robot, which, if you've got 5 Mechanists in a group, then it's kind of annoying having, like, just a whole line of quarterbacks in front of you, basically. But just one is fine. One is totally fine. Alright, are these the things that drop it? Yeah, this is it. Okay, need a bunch of this stuff. Also, just a funny thing. Your message So the reason it didn't go through is you said, I'd prefer Boon, but I don't want to screw my teammates. And Twitch picked up on you going, want to screw my... And then Twitch blocked your message. Move that back over there. 29 so far. I think that's more than enough. Okay. Oh. Wait, I just realized that. Okay. A fast way to get out of the shroud is just pop to the menu for a second. Let's see that. I want to grind out a set of leggy weapons solely, of course. What gen would you say is easiest? You want to do a whole set. Probably, if you're just saying a whole generation, if you're comparing all of Gen 1 to all of Gen 2 to all of Gen 3, I'm leaning toward Gen 3. Gen 2, there's a lot of like special quests you have, like, you know, like one legendary will have this really long crazy quest line. Or it'll be like, bring me 5,000 mithril and elder wood, you know, go mine a mountain, chop down a forest. Gen 1, the biggest thing is like the gift of battle and the gift of exploration. Gen 3 has the gift of exploration for End of Dragons, but End of Dragons is only like 4 zones. So Gen 3's gift of exploration is very small. And then, yeah, you're still gonna have to deal with gift of battle, stuff like that. Also, Gen 1 and Gen 3 are both tradable, so you can, well, until they're equipped. So you could just, you know, farm money and just buy them.
Hey, hi.
Alright, so I'm gonna lose a bit of health from this, but this is the only other piece I can make right now. Alright, so that gives me another frost resist. I have so many Costern crafting materials, what do I have to keep? So Panda, in Guild Wars 2, at the top left corner of your inventory, there should be a button that says, like, deposit stuff to material storage. Use that frequently, and anything that's a crafting material that can go to your mat storage in your bank will just get ported to your material storage. So you can do that. Time to just straight up save 33k gold. Well, I didn't mean like just outright. It's like, Jive, let's say you're working on the legendary, I don't know, sword, and then while you're doing it, your money is building up. You could be funneling that money toward getting the legendary staff. You know, I'm saying you can like multitask. But if you don't want to do it that way, you know, by all means, don't. Top right corner. Did I say left? Yeah, top right. Sorry. Yeah, in the corner of your inventory, there's a deposit mats button, and you can hit it from anywhere. You don't have to be in town to use that. Okay. What is next? So, oh, wait, we got that steel. What can we do with the steel? So there was a spell, but I don't have the silver dust recipe, however I do that. There's steel gathering tools. I should get those. Alright. Let's see. Alright, so there's our first steel. So steel pickaxe, steel axe. Alright, so yeah, that's 40 damage. This one is 55. And 40, this is 5. Alright, so just that's iron, just double checking. Alright, delete those. Alright, we have better gathering tools. Some frost resist stuff here. Insufficient mats. So this will be the last of the iron ore. Okay. So we've unlocked steel options. Alright, Gentians. Alright, commune with the flame. What do we need here? Spark, wool. We're processing wool. I can get sparks easy. Gentians, I gotta get more. Ice, I can get easy. Flammable goo, I think I still can't make, but I have looted 36 from blowing up barrels. Change recipe. Gentian seedling. And in the meantime, I can go plant more rooibos. Some of them are ready to harvest. Okay. Alright. So flammable goo, ice. Alright, so we can almost get flame 7. Okay. So this is red fog here, so I can't go through that until we get the flame upgrade. So I need ice and rooibos. Hey, Mega Chat. What's up, Crimson? Alright, right there. Ah! Ah! I'm going down the mountain. Can you play this game co-op? Mm-hmm. I believe up to 16 people in a game. Are you done with the demos? I'm doing that during the evening stream. No, we still got more demos. Hold on, let me show you something. So I've got a lot of demos installed. Like this section here is mostly demos. Although some of those are ones that we played yesterday. But yeah, you can play this game with friends. I am just doing a solo run right now, so I'm the only one in this one. Gen 2, the first 4 first have a big quest, the rest are resource intensive. Yeah. But then, for example, though, like, if you want a legendary spear, I think the Clobjorn from Janthier is really easy. Like, it's the only legendary I ever made more than once was Clobjorn, and I made 4 of them. Just, I gave one away, I gave 2 away, I kept 1, and I sold 1. Because it was just so easy just to crank them out if you were playing Janthier. That's basically all the requirements, is just play Janthier. Alright, that is more than enough. Okay, so flammable goo, sparks. Let's see. So this is a flame shrine right over there. Oh. Eh. This is the plant I need a bunch of. Oh, it's way up there. Alright. Let's pop back over here. Morning chat, morning flying wizard. What's up, New Gaming? Alright, letting the ice wear off of me. So, I've already been to this spot I'm going to right now, but later I got a quest to come back here, so I think there's like something of interest here that I did not find. It's like an aqueduct. Scroll of Fire Wisp summon. Was that it? Okay, that was it. It's checked off now. Okie dokie. Alright, I need to get more sparks and keep an eye out for more gentians. Now, we are getting gentians over time by just growing them, but need to keep an eye out for more. Oh man, I don't know if I can stick the landing here. Oh wow, that worked out. No! 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 Ah, that didn't work. Oh. Oh, hello. I thought it would be easy to get to this thing. Now I'm thinking that's not the case. Dude, stop making waypoints. Just zoom in on that. Thank you. God. Okay, there's something of interest over here. I'm not sure what. Uh-oh. There's red. Okay, we got over the red. Okay, it says I'm only 12 meters away from whatever. Location below. Below? In the nope sauce? Oh. What? Okay, there's a cave? Or... Here. Hi! What's up? So much to say. Oh, is this a mucking gem forge? Sick of these gem forges. It's so depressing when you're like, oh, what's this new interesting thing? And if it's a gem forge, it's just like, oh. Okay. Alright. Alright, I'm gonna do this to get out of the shroud. Didn't know you were streaming right now, but the YouTube autoplay brought me here. What's up, says that? Yes, every weekday for a couple of years now, I stream at this time. And also, 7 days a week, I stream in the evening. Haven't missed a day in 7 years. I am very much a creature of habit. Also, chat. Biscuits. That's it, that's the show now. That's all you need. 10 out of 10. Chip cam is broken. Ever since I went to a dual PC setup, I was not able to get it to work right. And so we do this now. Okay, there's some sparks. Is this one? Alright, there's some more sparks. I don't know how... I know these replenish. I don't know how long it takes them to replenish. Not sure if this is asking too much when I get there. When you recommend... Would you recommend for Boon Alchemist... Wait, what? What gear when I get there would you recommend for Boon Mechanist, and how hard is it to get? What's the process? Boon Mechanist, I probably uses Diviner gear. Most Boon supports, not all, but most Boon supports will use like a set of gear that gives them damage and then also gives concentration. Concentration extends how long your boons last. And like Berserker gear is power, Diviner gear is power plus concentration. Yeah, so unless you were playing, if you were playing, so there's Power Mechanist and there's Condi Mechanist. if you were playing the condition damage version of Mechanist, then that would be different set of gear. Hang on a second. I don't know the answer, but I know where to find the answer. Give me a moment. Let's see. Snow Crows. Oh my god, shut up. Raids. Engineer. And let's see. Mechanist. There's Condition Alack Mech and Power Alack Mech. Okay, so there's two options here. Power Alack is mostly Diviners, as I guessed. Condi Alack is using mostly Ritualist gear. So, it depends on which one of those you wanted to go for. Whether you wanted to play Power Alacrity or Condition Damage Alacrity. Any recommendation? Power is probably easier to play. Engineer condition damage builds, if you want to now you don't have to min-max them, but if you want to min-max them, they're notorious for using a lot of kits. So like you're swapping between your weapons, and then you're swapping between grenade kit, and swapping between bomb kit, and swapping between flamethrower kit, and swapping between mortar kit. So whereas a normal class has 2 weapons, you're juggling like 5. Again though, you could just play the power version and probably not have to worry about that. Okay, got that. But as far as like assuming you are willing to play both, either one of them works. Like you can go to like there are some fights in the game where power is a little better, but you could still kill it with everyone in the raid being Condi and vice versa. I don't know if this is the best way to reach this fire I'm trying to reach. I'll find out. There's one raid where you sort of need some Condi, the Veil Guardian. Oh, that's a really bad time to hit a bear trap. There we go, 4 sparks. We're on 16 on this outing. Okay. So I'm trying over there. See how hard that one is to reach. Whoa, it says that the Flame Shrine is a higher elevation than where I'm at right now. So probably I'm not going to be able to reach it. Oh great, it's raining. Got the wet debuff now. I still don't know what these for, but I don't have much of them, so I'll grab them. Oh, that's red fog. I can't go in there. Not sure how to get up there. Honestly, after I get this flame upgraded, I'm not even positive where to go. There is the these red areas that like the one I just looked at, which yeah, those will probably become open and available to me, and I'll just start wandering around in there. But I'm not like, oh, that's new. I've never found one of those. But I'm not like certain on which way to go to proceed. I actually don't even know if I'm near the Way of Water content, like the newest content they added to the game. I'm not sure if that's right after the ice area or oh my god. Okay. We know but we don't talk, that's right. That's exactly right. Oh, I just saw a health bar down there disappear. Are they fighting something? You want to know? No, I don't want to know. I'm just talking. I'm just thinking out loud. Oh, I left the cold area. Dude, where am I? The cold debuff wore off. Alright, let's just pour back. This sucks, dude. It's dark, it's rainy, it's cold, I can't see. Such a nice chat. Today. Muck, what's your favorite franchise next to Guild Wars? I mean, I haven't played it in a while, but I do enjoy the Warcraft franchise. Like, Azeroth. Like, I played Warcraft 1 and 2 and 3 and all their expansions. And then, you know, I played WoW for like 10 years. Norath, EverQuest. Very much enjoyed my time there. Lately, Warhammer. Lately, Warhammer games have had their hooks in me. Oh yeah, what was this? So this might do more damage than that one with upgrades. Shroud Binder Wand. Huh? There is no way I'm out of runes. Oh, I put them into a non-magic box, that's why. Yeah, it's already better. I need 60 more legendary runes. Alright. So now it's 53 damage, and this one was 44. Okay. What's your opinion on the darkness in this game? In no other game I played was this dark, either torch or one of the other light things I really required. I mean, you can skip night by sleeping, so I feel like it sometimes pushes me to put down like a teleporter and then like go sleep and then come back. It's not the worst. I don't mind it. It's not like V Rising where it's almost unplayable during the day because the sun burns you to a crisp, you know? I remember in V Rising, I set the server settings for What was it called? It was called like Scandinavian Summer or something like that. And it was like there was 4 hours of daylight and 20 hours of night. So I was so sick of it. Alright. I don't know what boxes this stuff goes into. Frost Wand, 34 ice damage. Mine is also 34. Looks like this can be upgraded to be higher, though. So we'll keep that one and salvage my old one. Okay. Alright, we have enough ice. We have 25 sparks. Let's see. Gentian seedlings. We'll plant those. Looks like we have some harvesting to do. Trying to be careful because some of these are not ready for harvest. That's why I'm not clicking like crazy. Never noticed it before. So these say ready for harvest, and that gives 1. This says ready for harvest. It's got like flowers on it, and that gave 4. So I think when I grew these in the past, I've been harvesting them too soon. I didn't realize they had another stage. Alright, with that we should be able to make more of the tea, which is better than water for stamina. There we go. Oh god, I made way too many. Ah, I made way too many. Oops.
Hey!
There we go, just keep 1 stack on me. Let's go fill up the flask. We used it all. You can make a watering can at the blacksmith to see plant growing stages. Interesting. I didn't know that. I don't think I want to waste an inventory slot just for that, though. Why are you out here? Hold on, I'm picking him up. Back in the box. Alright, more wool. Okay, so Gentians, 4 flammable goo, and more sparks. I'm pretty sure the wool is done. Alright, wool is done. Alright. Flammable goo. I think I still can't make flammable goo. I've found all the flammable goo I've got.
Hey, hi.
Hey, hi. Why does this have an exclamation point? Am I supposed to make this once? I was wondering if that was going to unlock another recipe. It did not. I think the yaks are getting out by walking into the gap between the goat beds and the fence, and getting pushed into the fence's collision and popping out of the other side. Maybe. Maybe. Let's put that in there for now. Alright, Gentian's Final Goose Spark. Is there any quests I've got that might lead to it? The fell cyclops head you've gathered can be used to upgrade the flame. Okay. Feed its power into the fire to triumph over the Albanese summits and press further. I wonder if that gets me past the cold area, because sick of that. Cat search, alchemic wisdom. You've obtained both parts of the wall hanging. To decipher the meaning of its depiction, you must return home and place both pieces inside a frame. Combining the pieces will reveal more crafting recipes. Oh! Okay.
Oh.
A frame? Do you make a frame? Or is maybe carpenter? Alchemist showcase. Oh god. That's kind of cool. Recipe unlocked. Malvein. Hardened leather. Okay, hold on. Maybe he's got flammable goo now. Wolfsang boots at blacksmith. Greater antidote. Eternal light burst. Isn't completed. I still need silver dust and flammable goo. I was really hoping one of those would pop up. Okay. I don't know that that gave me anything useful. Oh, it's here! It's on this machine. Here we go. Here we freaking go. Shroud vapor and goo. Okay, there we go. I do not have much tar. I have enough. Goo is made by this guy. Bug dust. Crafted at alchemist. Where's bug dust? Where's critter parts? What do you mean I don't have critter parts? They're probably in a non-magic box. I absolutely have critter parts. There. I was about to scream. You can scream all you want, just don't spoil me. So, one goo, one coal. Alright, shroud vapor, created at the lab. I need more enshrouded ice. Okay. Alright, enshrouded ice will eventually lead to flammable goo. Alright. Back over here. Good morning, Al. Hi, Laura. Now the YouTube chat shows on screen. Yeah, I think 2 days ago, Twitch finally changed that very stupid rule. That, it really what it was is there was a really big streamer who got punished for, having both chats showing. And his massive audience were like, "This is stupid" on Twitter. And Twitch is like, "Okay, we'll change it." They also came out and said that we weren't enforcing it unless it was reported. which means every time someone got in trouble for having YouTube chat showing or kick chat showing on their stream, that means that they had a hater in the chat. According to what Twitch is saying, they said that we were not enforcing that rule unless someone reported it. Don't go. The mountains will be your tomb, Lorraine. The obelisk are not worth it. No matter what secrets you think they hide, they will lead you down a dark road. A cold, dark road, Lorraine. The summits are still teeming with soldiers, and I doubt they'll let you warm your hands by the fire. But I don't just fear the people. I'm terrified of the winged beast. Didn't you read our colleagues' research? Don't you know the legends? They'll tear you apart before the bitter cold can freeze you blue. You can't even be certain that the obelisk will lead you to the ancient kingdom. Please, stay here with me. Let's drink chamomile tea by the river like we used to. It's suicide, Lorraine. That's all I have to say. Yours forever, Nala. Chamomile tea? The ice-cold winds hid white-winged vultures. We got caught in a snowstorm on our way to the obelisk. I pushed through the howling winds, possessed by my goal. But when I turned back to drag my new assistant along, her rosy face vanished behind specks of white. Fran! I yelled. Her response echoed, sounding miles away, then a horrible screech shook me to my core. I rushed towards her, piercing the veil of snow. When I finally spotted her again, she was cowering beneath a vulture that hid inside the whirling winds. I found my freezing fingers wrapped around a stone and tossed it with all my might. The vulture tumbled down disoriented, and I stomped it until I felt its skull cave in. Then I spoke. I think Fran spoke to me as she took a bone sample, frantically brushing her hand across its wing, but I heard nothing. I looked at her face and saw her rosy cheeks gushing blood, ripped apart by claws. And she will never be the same, I thought. And neither will I. Lorraine Krim. Okay. Oh, violet fabric. I needed one of those. Okay. Let's see if that's enough. Netta says I don't use Twitch much. It's buggy compared to YouTube. There are some people that prefer the Twitch experience. Some prefer the YouTube one. There are definitely good and bads on both. For example, YouTube still doesn't have animated emotes for some reason. Very annoying. Let's see, lab. Okay, so we're making a shroud vapor. That'll take 2 minutes. After that, we can make flammable goo. Alright, so we're back to silver dust. How did I get silver dust? I keep thinking it's at the grinder, but this guy also makes some dust. Hold on, does the lab make any? No. Lab does not make any. Why are you making flammable dust? What? I'm making shroud vapor in order to make flammable goo, because if you look at the list of stuff on the right-hand side of the screen, I need it. That's why. Alright, is there any other things I need to do to get more schematics? Ectoplasm press. Take the fearsome hollow cyclops' head and use it to craft an ectoplasm press. Let's put this in the basement. I think it would scare the guests. What do you do? Purified slime and ectoplasm. Alright. Now he wants to talk. About the collector. I've been around for long, kid. Nothing much scares me anymore, and the collector is no different. A strong ally, no matter their secrets. All that talk about the veil, about life and death, can they bring someone back from the beyond? I'd pay any price.
Now, get back out.
Nestled underneath the Nomad Highlands. Oh, my flame-touched friend, the hollow whispers your name in the dead of night. Marble columns hide their terror. Go to the Nomad Highlands and spread their fear like wildfire. This task will be arduous. Go prepared.
Beware.
I'm guessing he just pointed out a new dungeon. Okay. Gemforge, Cat Search, Nomad Highlands, Hollow Hall. You defeated the enemies inside the Gemforge and discovered they were holding on to archaic incense. While the Gemforge is still intact, the rest of the sanctum is ransacked. Perhaps the Fel. Follow the footsteps of the Fel and find out where they took the stashed energy resource. I mean, that's kind of weird. I guess, even though I've done multiple Gemforges, I apparently never finished the tutorial. Hidden crafting recipes, Blackmire. Emily Frey's Tavern. Lupa's Hounds. Pit Fights. Not sure if any of this is going to give me more recipes. Alright. Muck it. I'm stumped. Alright. Enshrouded silver dust. I've got silver. I just don't know how to turn it into dust, and it's not the grinder. It says it's making it the grinding stones. Okay. Why can't I do that? Okay, so I do have the station. You need to make a silver bar first. A silver bar. 12 minutes. Okay, so I guess that's what I was missing. I never made a silver bar. Thank you. Let's actually take the metal scrap out of there and put it in here. Okay, alright. So, the stuff for the flammable goo might be done by now.
Hi.
Okay, flammable goo. What now? I don't have enough tar. And I need another goo. God damn it. It was so nice when I was playing that pirate game and everything pulled from the chest automatically. Wait, I have critter parts in my bag. Why is he complaining about that? Needs bug dust. Okay, I need... Wait, tar crafted at the charcoal kiln. Okay. Alright, so progressing toward all of that. Alright, so we've got all of these growing. That's going to take a bit of time. And we need more sparks. So the flammable goo and the chain lightning spell are progressing. The gentians are growing, and we're going to need more sparks. Okay. Let's see. Let's see. Hey, Mugga Chat, how many hours are you in on this? Quick shout out to your playthroughs on YouTube. I've been trading myself some commentary on games I had already enjoyed. Nice, you are my target audience. Thank you. How many hours in? I'm not sure. Like, I had already played this game, I think like 50 hours or so the last time I played it, which was 2 years ago. So I guess I'm around 50 hours into this playthrough. Something like that. Oh, that's it right there. It's just not rendering. Sparks. Okay. While I'm here, what is that? Which spells do you have? I got a bunch of them, but the only eternal spells I have, which I can use infinitely, are the Ice Bolt and Fireball. Fireball is fantastic. No, dude, I hit weapon swap like 4 times. It's because I was stunned. It wasn't doing the swap. This must be the Sun Temple. Oh God. Even though I outlevel this guy, these are such a pain. Sparks, nice, like that. think shroud damage and ice damage are both super effective in here. I'll have to try them both and see. So he stepped in one of their own bear traps. Oh yeah, that's easier, because usually I have to use fire on the dogs and ice on the guys, but shroud works on both. Explosive powder ball net. I used one of those once, and it did not aim very well, so I haven't used it again since. Oh, I got clipped by that explosion. These are the ones I blasted through the wall. Antiseptic. Alright, so we pressed a button there. Currently considering this or V Rising, both look really good. Having played both, they are both really good. For sure. I will say V Rising is out of early access. Like, it's done. So, there's a... I would almost argue there's more content there, but the truth is they both have a lot of content. Like, Enshrouded, I'm 50 hours in, and I haven't even hit the newest stuff yet. That's a new system. What did that button do? Open that door. Okay. Hang on a sec. Question, can you explain attributes of yours too, and why some are red, orange, and others are green? When you say attributes, do you mean like power and condition damage and stuff like that? Yes. Okay, so Some being red and some being green, you might have something that's like debuffing one of your stats. I'm not sure. But most of them are pretty straightforward. Power is just how hard you hit. Any attack you do where it just does instant damage, power affects how much damage that does. Condition damage is the same for damage over time. So if you poison, burn, or bleed the opponent, condition damage is what buffs that number. Concentration and expertise are two sides of the same coin. Concentration increases how long your buffs last that you put on you or other people. And expertise increases how long your dots last that you put on other people. So if you're doing a dot build, condition damage and expertise are both really good. Toughness is like armor. The higher your toughness, the less damage you take. Vitality is your hit points. The more of that you have, the more health you have. Healing power boosts the power of anything that heals. It might be down level. True, if you're in a low level zone, it will squish your stats down so that you're the right power level for that zone. So that might be why some stuff's written in red. I finished this area. Oh my god, so many water flasks. I do not need all these. Okay. All right. Got all of that. And back.
Hey!
Let's see. Oh, the tar. Finish. Gem. One there. Tar was needed up here.
Hey!
Okay, flammable goo. Alright. You missed white gear, that's the lowest of the low? Not true, gray. Gray items are the lowest of the low. Put that there for now. Okay, let's see. That is still growing. Silver bars, are those done yet? There we go. Ugh. Hiding in plain sight for so long. Alright, so let's do split stack. Silver dust. There you are, you freaking thing. Alright, how much silver dust did I need? God, that took so long. $43? One silver bar makes one dust. I'm gonna need 43 silver bars. Oh my god. that's it. Mined in Albaneve Summit Shroud. So I need another 20 ore. I need another 20 silver ore. Yuck. Muck, I feel bad for Neo 3. Oh yeah, dude, I miss Neo 3 too. There's so many good games to play right now. Do you use the Eternal spells? All those are good to make. I have been using Eternal Fireball a lot, for sure. I have not made all of them. I'm trying to make Eternal Chain Lightning. That's been my goal for a little while. Others that I haven't made are... Where is it? Eternal Heal Channel? I've never found Aloe. Eternal Acid Bite. I could make this. I've used charges of Acid Bite. It just it didn't seem amazing. And Eternal Light Burst I've never tried. That's screw it. Is Chain Lightning good? Very. Basically, if there's a big pile of mobs, it keeps bouncing between them. I don't know if it has a cap, but there was one time I was fighting one of those bosses that makes, like, the little, like, it hatches little bugs, and I got, like, 40 kills by firing a Chain Lightning charge in there. It's crazy. So it's very good at AoE, just if there's a lot of stuff clumped up. So is Fireball, honestly, but... Okay, ineffective. Alright, so Light Burst does not seem to do damage. I guess it just staggers? Where's a wolf or something? Oh, wait, it does do damage. What? Okay, I guess it just doesn't hurt environment. Okay. Huh. Alright, so the last flammable goo is going. The Gentians are growing. We need a few more sparks. Honestly, I don't think this is going to be enough Gentians when it's done, but we'll find out. I might have to do another ground. So I'm going to need a few more sparks. Let's see... Let's see if this spark is replenished yet, because I harvested it earlier. Was that a garden gnome? Yep, there was a quest to go get it. The farmer really wanted a gnome. He said it's not a field without gnomes. I'm kind of surprised. I wonder... Ah, shoot. I wonder if those recharge every day? Because it was, like, in-game, it was only like a day or two ago that I harvested that, and I got 4 more. You can make more? Yeah, after you get the one gnome, you can, you unlock the recipe to craft more if you wish to. Yeah, I got 4. Nice. Alright, I think that's enough. Alright, so now I think it's just about those little plants. I think it's just those little plants now. And the silver. I think there might have been silver over here. I think inside this blacksmith building thing, there was some silver. I don't think there was 20, though. Yeah. Okay, so there's some silver right there. These little containers refill over time. Just checking the area before I get the mining pick out. Boss health bar just appeared. Leave me alone, I'm mining. Wait. Did he just kill himself? He walked into the lava of the forge. Dang, I fought him all wrong last time I was here. Wow. I thought he was done. Alright, so honestly this is not great. I got 5 silver here so far. I can break the containers again, which sometimes I get lucky and I'll get, oh, that's right, I've got that equipped. Sometimes I'll get lucky and get, like, free potions and stuff. Sometimes ore, like there's obsidian right there. Warm padding, that's nice. Give me one sec, chat. It is that time. Let's go ahead and knock this out for the day. Something coming up behind me? No. Time out, I have to take my medicine. Okay. Got that out of the way. It's done. Oh, wait, is it above me? There we go. I know there was a cave where I found a small source of silver and I mined it. I don't remember where it was. And I need more. What is this? That's iron. I mean, I'm here anyway. Excuse- whoa, 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 whoa! I just hit that guy with a mining pick. So, yeah, this little flame that I put right outside here, this is a decent place if I need to come and, like, grab some iron really quick. So, it's got that. Okay. That's iron. Alright, so all 3 of these corridors are iron. Incendiary balls. Leather. Mark, by the way, will you be playing the thank you update of X33? It's got a new map, it's a very hard bosses. Probably not. X-Switch 33 was a work of art. I don't really feel like playing it again at this time. Like, for example, what was the final toughest boss in X33? Is like Samuel or something? Like, I didn't even finish him. I got through phase 1, found out there was a phase 2, and I was like, I'm good. So if it's gonna be like even Simon, yeah. If it's gonna be tougher than Simon, like I think I'm good. And again, X33, there's one thing about it that I put in my review that I felt weird about, and it's that the game, it's like, if you stack every buff possible, you can like one-shot the bosses and they don't get a turn and you don't have to learn the fight. And it felt really weird that I was in charge of balancing the game. I didn't like that. So, I would not want to be tempted to do that. Dude, where is freaking silver? Hey, Mike, just had a random thought. Remember that guy who said you were becoming a PG streamer after you became an A-Nut partner, even though you were a PG streamer before, and how other partners were too scared to say bad things about yours too? Is it possible the guy's confusing PG, parental guidance, with PC, politically correct, or PR, public relations? I don't know. It was two different streamers that said that. I think the main thing was that they were comparing me to Rose. And Rose is rated R, and he's funny. He's very funny, but... Okay, this is not helping. So it's like, if your definition of PG is anything below Rose's level, that's a pretty big gap. Yeah, this light burst spell seems really bad. Like, to the point that I'm not even sure if it's worth a slot in my inventory. Alright, this is no-go. Okay. So, silver is supposed to be in the shroud in the cold. Ugh, got burned. God, how long does this last? Oh no, oh no, oh no, oh no, oh no. Oh yeah. Oh, God. Leave me alone. That did not go the way I wanted it to. Not at all. Oh my goodness. I was just trying to get past the mobs and I was just flying straight down to hell. Did not go the way I wanted it to. Wait, am I going the right way? Yeah, I am. Okay, let's land here this time. Alright, so this is absolutely, oh my god, a cave enshrouded in the cold. This meets all the requirements for silver. Oh my god, a boss. Why are you here?
Look, it's the tree of birds. How are you today?
Okay, he must have followed me from the bridge. Oh no, I did not mean to dive bomb there. I've already done this one, so this is not going to give me any XP. But it'll clear the air a little bit. Where's some silver? I don't see any silver. I wonder how this does on bugs. It doesn't even one-shot the bugs. Oh. He's back. I don't know if I'm ever gonna need more Cyclops parts, but since I'm here. I just realized this is not super effective. Neither is ice. Okay. So no ice, no fire. Electric? No. Oh no. What was this one? Just bone. Oh, that's not working. Alright, I think I've got a lot of options that do mediocre damage, but none that do critical. minutes remaining. No! My chest! Oh my god. Okay. Oh my god, the glider turns like a boat. The passive healing is so good. Oh yeah, I think even if in the future I played a different character, like a warrior or a rogue or something, I would still get water aura first because of the passive healing. Alright, I gotta find a better spot for silver. Like, I'd like to inform you that we jump scared your editor. You may need a replacement case of heart attack. Huh?
Oh.
Pyre blade. Half cutting, half fire. They killed Noxxi. What did you do to Noxxi? I'm not even going to carry that around. That Eternal Light Burst spell seems terrible. Okay, I need to remember where silver is. How's the plants? Still growing. Okay. That's 2 votes for Overture. Wait, what? My question for you: I'm currently playing Eternal Strands and wondering what I'll do next. Start GW Ragnarok and go 100%. Play that Dark Souls 3 or Lies of P Overture. Of those 3, I had the most fun in Lies of P, personally. But if you want the easiest one, God of War is the easiest one. Silver. Silver, 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 silver. So I can get 5, like, per day next to that. I gotta find some more. There was like a bunch of caves west of this tower. Mike, I know you're not streaming yours too, but maybe you could please help me with something, maybe. If you've got a question, I'm happy to answer questions. Like, I've got that in the stream title. What's up? If you're asking me to, like, log in and carry you through content, then I'm gonna decline on that. So it entirely depends on what you are about to say. Wait, I have to be in Shroud. It's not going to be in one of these caves. I have to be in Shroud. So down here somewhere, maybe. I'm almost out of stamina. That's incredibly not good. I need to land. Let's see. I'm getting constantly DC'd. I can't even play the game. I don't know how to fix it. I tried resetting router PC, but no better. That doesn't sound like a Guild Wars question. That sounds like you need tech support. Dude, I don't know. When you play other online games that require a constant connection, do you have the same issue? Just to try to narrow it down between your internet versus your Guild Wars? Muck, you are tech support? No, I left tech support. I don't want to do that. I can play other games, I just played some Dota. So it's only Guild Wars. Alright, well, let's get the obvious question out of the way. Did you try Googling this? Did you look to see if anyone else is having the same issues? Yes. Okay. Short answer, I don't know. I do not know what ails you. If anyone else in chat has any ideas, absolutely throw them out. Amethyst. I do use a VPN. Have you, just for testing, have you tried disabling the VPN and playing Guild Wars 2 without it for a time to see what would happen? Oh god. I've already done this well, but I could go down here to see if there's silver, I guess. For the life of me, I cannot remember where I found silver in the past. I know I found a patch of it, not a huge one, but I did find some at some point. Drawing my character off. If I get rid of the VPN, I'll lag. Again, we're just troubleshooting. So, Zurich, what I would recommend is try playing without the VPN just for, like, an hour, and see if you disconnect. If you don't disconnect, you'll have narrowed down the issue. And then you can try to find some kind of middle ground. If you still disconnect without the VPN, then you'll know it's not the VPN. Either way, you gain more information. copper bars. Oh, I got turned around. That's where I came from. Oh, well, muck me then. Thanks for the attention, chat and bot. You're welcome. Like, again, I would try that because if you're able to play without the VPN, no problem, then you know where the problem is. But if you still have the problem, then at least you'll be able to confidently say, oh, it's not the VPN. Like, that's basically how you do tech support, is you keep removing something from the equation to rule it out and see what's left. Oh, I found a silver bar. Yo, oh my god. A bunch of nice stuff there on that little thing. I used to have an issue where Guild Wars 2 would randomly disconnect me 3 or more times a day. It was right after VOE. Switching from Windows to Ubuntu helped. Hmm. Oh, I remember this spot. This is the spot where I said, I'm just gonna keep shooting down here until the health bars disappear. Silver, 1 piece of silver ore. See an XP scroll? Yeah. Oh, jeez. Smart. Bug nest destroyed. Dude, I really feel like I'm close to where I found the silver. Dude, it seems like each of these platforms that look like this have, like, nice stuff on them. Oh, oh! Is that it? Yes. Okay. Progress. Alright, so we're not in cold. We got 9 minutes on Shroud. We should be able to get a lot of this. You almost tripped on it? Yeah. This is not what I was thinking of. Somewhere in Shroud, there was a spot where it was on the floor. This is on a wall, so this is not a spot I found before. Takes a while to mine. And I just made a steel pickaxe, so. You ran past the floor spot? You know what? I don't doubt it. This seems like a really shallow vein. I'm mostly getting granite right now. you want a silver ore location area I use as... Is that a spoiler? No, thank you. If I get frustrated enough, I'll look it up. Like, there was one thing I looked up today because I was stumped on it. But not stumped on this yet. I like the exploration. Counting what we found from just like random loot, we've got 17. I need a minimum 20. Thank you. My wife gave me a funny look, chat. I think because I was wearing the wizard hat. Sandwich. Funny look. Mm-hmm. Eyebrows? No, not an eyebrows look. Like a... The first time I tried mining in this game, it felt like it was taking this long, and I just tried to use grenades to blow up the wall. It doesn't work. It doesn't give you the ore. It's enough. Alright. Gonna do this just to pop out of the shroud area. This one, I remember this. This is that accursed spot that if you log out and log back in, it just freaking drops you into the pit. Oh my god. Dude, wait, what? How much time does it take to make one silver dust? It says... Dude, hold on a second.
Hey. Hello.
Okay. I need 43 silver dust. And right now, it is saying that making... What is it? Making 26 is gonna take 3.5 hours. Oh my god. Okay. So maybe not the next time we play Enshrouded, but the time after it, it'll be done? Unless I, like, leave it open all day or something. Which I don't want to do. That is something that would be good for this game. If you've got time-intensive things happening in your base, crops growing, machines working, have them operate even when you are not online. Like, real time. For example, V Rising did an update where they did that, and oh my god, it was so well received. Everybody loved it. Critter Carapace. Where are we putting you? Oh. It's full on that. I'm never going to use that. Real time? Yeah, so Darth, what I mean is, like, let's say you plant crops, you go to sleep, you know, in like 8 hours pass, and you wake up the next day, the crops will be fully grown and ready to be harvested. That's what I mean. Wait, what was that? Steam said Elizabeth is waiting your response. What? 154 people have sent me friend requests. Pretty sure I've seen Liz in the YouTube chat a time or 10. I'll accept that one. Yeah, I get a lot of spam invites. So if any of you like invite me as a Steam friend or something, I usually ignore it just because it goes into that mountain, unless you tell me. Okay. Alright, also, like, when you sleep, if you look at the nighttime passes 60 times faster, but, everything happening doesn't occur 60 times faster. It doesn't, like, your crops don't grow 60x, you know, like, the machine, if it is, like, 5 more seconds till I'm done making silver dust, and then I sleep, it doesn't, you know, instantly finish. It's still 5 seconds or whatever.
Hi.
Okay. Let's pin that again. Alright, so we need 1 flammable goo, which should be done cooking. That's funny. I found 39 out of 40 flammable goo by breaking boxes. Alright, so all I need is the plants now. So when these are ready to harvest, the question becomes, is this going to be 40 plants, or will I need to plant another set? Which would not surprise me. Mug, is it time to edit the world options to speed up crafting? No, because getting, like, the thing I want to do with the silver dust is not required for progression. It's just something I want. So I can keep playing the game and just get that as soon as it's ready. Right? It's not... It doesn't have a strength. It's not like, oh, I need to just sit here and, you know, I can't leave the mountains until that's done. It's not like that. Make more grinders? True, I could do that. I don't want to. My base is pretty cramped already. But yes, I could do that. Alright. That was good. What? Oh. Make a bigger base. That's a bit of a time sink. Another thing about this game, moving things is a bit of a pain. Whereas, again, Grounded, it was very easy. Like, I could click this and hit move and then go somewhere else and place it, and it would just pop, pop. In this game, you have to empty everything out of the machine, then dismantle the machine, then go to the new location and rebuild the machine. It's much more of a pain. So moving things around is more cumbersome. The urge to do the fireball thing here is very strong, chat. But I'm scared of damaging the upstairs if I do that. My 14-year-old and I are about to finish Grounded. Nice. There's the, you could also play the Grounded 2 early access with them if they want. Alright, so at this point, to upgrade my flame and get access to the next area, all I need is those plants. Which means time. So, I could go find something else to do in the meantime. Nomad Highlands Hollow Halls. Does it show on the map where that is? Where's Nomad Highlands? Kindle Waste. Nomad Highlands. So it's around here somewhere. Did you complete all the quests? No, but a lot of them. If you hit F from the journal entry, I think it shows you. Only some quests have that feature. I don't think this one does. My partner and I are doing all of them. Nice. Yeah, like, for example, the taming ones. I did the thing for, like, taming goats and a dog, and I was like, I really hate this system. So next up is taming a cat. And I do like cats, but I hate the taming minigame. So I haven't been doing that. Fishing. Unless a quest makes me do it, I'm not going to do fishing. Oh, shoot. I think whatever I needed was right up there above me. That's just a time extension. That's all that is. Okay. Is this another freaking gem forge? Seriously, the amount of depression I get when I find these things. Like, why is there so many? Hope you brought plenty of essence. No, I didn't, because I didn't plan on doing a gem forge. Location, a shroud layer. Alright, that's not what we want. Okay, let's port out of here. Shroud layers are just a way to farm essence, so there's not typically like a big treasure at the end from what I've seen so far. This game is so big, it surprises me it's early access. Mm-hmm. If I buy it now and start to play, will they officially launch it while I lose everything? I asked that same question a few days ago, Laura, and I was told by people in my chat, I haven't confirmed this, but I was told by people in my chat that they said that they are not going to do a wipe at the end. So, I believe the answer is you should be fine. Paper. Like how paper survived that explosion. Gliding. Mm-hmm. That's the only way to travel. I still want to imagine the before times in this game's lore, people went around fireballed every base in sight. No, I'm just like Link. I'm just an absolute menace. The others weren't doing that. Whatever the, I don't know what this is, but it's something over here. Turnian mine. What were they mining? I see sulfur over there. What is that? Prawn fossil? Prawns? Finding scampies in the sulfur mine? Wait, is this red shroud or just red tinted shroud? Red shroud kills me in like 5 seconds. What? It's only 14 meters. Hey, Rhea. Thank you. Appreciate the support. What's for lunch? I had a peanut butter and jelly sandwich. Gamer meal. How far down have I dug? Pretty far. I can't see the top. There we go. No hot dogs. Yeah, my standards for lunch are often either a PBJ, hot dog, or air fryer nuggets and tots. That's what my wife usually brings me. Kids meals. I'm a simple man. New location charted. Sweet. I'm right next to a Enshrouded. Woo! My plan worked. Oh, Steam achievement. Clear the Kindle wastes of all shroud roots. Dude, imagine if I was just like a few feet off and I went right past this chamber and just kept digging down. Alright, where's the proper exit for this tunnel? I'm curious. Ah. Is this the first time playing Enshrouded? This is the furthest I've been in Enshrouded. 2 years ago, when it first went into early access, I played it for like 40 hours. And I was having fun, but I knew the game wasn't done, so I moved on to another game that was, you know, finished. And then couldn't stay away, so here I am 2 years later, after the Wake of Water update. So everything they added in the last 2 years is new to me. And at this point, I'm farther than I got the first time, so I'm seeing all new stuff now. Okay, so there's the tunnel. Alright, so that was the proper entrance right there. Okay. Alright, I need to get out of the shroud. Alright. Let's check on those plants, see if they're done. Hey, Mike Chat. What's up, Sayu? How you doing? Nope. Wait, some of them? Hold on. I don't want to screw this up. Where's that watering can thing you guys told me about? I'll finally try that out. Coal powder. I need 1 coal powder. $90 seconds. Life is hard or more going from unemployed to 35 hours. I know what you mean. I have to stream and play video games 55 hours a week. Grueling hours. My boss is a slave driver. It's worth noting I'm my own boss. Or maybe Chip's my boss. He's a slave driver too. Your boss brings you nuggies. Oh, no, you're talking about my wife? Yeah, my other boss. I have a lot of bosses. Alright, waiting on that. Speaking of Chip. What's up, dude? What's up? Everybody stretch. Mike is all like, let me tell you, Bob, if I screw up, I have to answer to 7 bosses. Yeah, something like that. Alright, got the coal powder. You go back to making silver dust. Oh, enshrouded oil at laboratory unlocked. I've never made coal powder before. Alright, how does this work? Useful item for watering thirsty flowers and plants. Thirsty flowers. How does this thing work? Bro. Dude, I'm draining the whole well to fill this can. Good lord. Three out of 3. Okay. Alright. Okay, no, not all of these are done. So harvest. Alright, so if it says harvest, it's ready. There is no additional stages to this one. It's really weird that in some cases, like, every other one is ready. What? Oh, my, dude, I thought it was charging me. You wanted to be petted? I guess. Okay, I'm at 31. Alright, so this next batch will put us over 40, 100%. And then we can upgrade the fire and progression. So, right there. So, Gentian, 33 out of 40. That's all we need. Hello from the road, trying to get back home, but stuck in bus so far. Hello to your bus. Okie dokie. Alright, I don't need to hold on to the watering can right now. I can put that in here. Same with the coal powder. It would benefit me to make more storage at the base. I just really don't want to right now. Alright. So, yeah, this might be a leave Enshrouded open for a few hours off-stream situation to finish getting these plants and to let the silver dust process. So that next time we can do new stuff. In the meantime... So somewhere in Nomad Highlands is supposed to be another one of those... thingies. Finding and using a gem forge. What? Why is that quest still there? Follow the footsteps of the Fell and find out where they took the stashed energy resource. Alright, let's see if we can go get this off the map. Let's see what this is. How are you progressing about getting new content unlocked? Today we've mostly been in the freezing cold mountains. I don't know what's after that, but we're almost... You can see on the right-hand side of the screen, we're almost done getting everything to move on to the next area. What? He died for my aura. Your cool vibes? Yeah. I hate how it keeps like... Stop. It keeps like... It stops tracking the quest periodically. Search this area. Yeah, but do I need to like dig underground or anything? New location sharded. A shroud layer. Okay, that got rid of the green circle that was there. Heart of the layer. This guy's level 7. Honestly, this is even like low level essence. It's like not even worth picking up. Oh, there's a passage over there behind the lava fall thing. Any giant eyeball things? There's one. They like hiding behind those walls. Surprised that took 2 shots. What? 2 meters that way. Huh? Remember when those eyeball things would one-shot you? I don't know. It's like the eyeball things. Oh gosh. I remember I killed like 10 eyeballs before any of them ever shot anything, because I took them very seriously. Ah, here's another passage that I missed. Okay, let's check the journal. Wait, is it done? Wait, I was on step 2 of this and it went bing, 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 and the whole thing's complete. Okay, great. No more Gemforge complaining. Awesome. All right. And again, pretty sure these are giving... Yeah, this is like level 1 essence, which I don't think I really need ever again. It's like a nope river. Okay. Alright. Let's pour it out of here. Back on top of this thing. Free bandage. Okay. Need to pet the dog again if I want to do that. I don't know what that quest is. Is that Gemforge stuff? 700 meters northeast. Meters. That's a gem forge. However, this is not what we were tracking. Location below. How far below? It's still pretty far. I don't think I want to start diggy hole right now. Okay, yeah, this is much better. Shroud layer. Okay, so I found another layer. Alright. What about that over there? What is that? I think I have to leave the layer to get to whatever that is. It's way above me. Oh, I haven't seen one of these in a while. Boing. There's a bunch of nopes flying around here. Location above. Ow! Hey! Stop it! Alright, this... I'm way over leveled for this place, but it's just annoying. Alright, this is not the way to go about getting to whatever this is. Watch it put me back at the gem forge, that'd be terrible. Could go home and sleep. Probably that's the play. Alright, back home. Nap time. See, repair. Let's see, that's done. Yeah, I need to double check. I think it was I needed 43 silver dust.
Hey.
Oh, no, not this thing.
Hi.
Yeah, I need 43 so I need 41 more. I have 2. I need 41 more. So, we got 8. So that means 33 more? 33 more. There's 22 bars in there. Alright. There we go. That way we don't waste the excess. Okay. I imagine this is what the human on MuklukYoutube roster does when he's not active in Tyria. Just glides around in Enshrouded. Okay. Let's see. What else we got? Is there anything else to chew on right now? There's special loot to be found at a draconian vulture nest in the Kindle Way. Search the area and grab what you can. Okay. That is really far from anything. There's like a mountain here. What? Chip's like grumbling at me. Hang on. Hey. He's like, stop talking. I want to sleep. How dare you, Chip? Yeah, I know. I was just like sitting here, I was like, "Argh." Boss number 3 is not happy with your performance? Yeah. Yeah, I could get a little more air here. This is gonna be a long one. Alright, so across the shroud, high ground, higher ground. Okay, I think I see what I need to aim for. Okay, I've already gotten that. Stamina. Far. I saw the yellow flower and I'm like, wait, is this more of the thing I'm waiting on it to grow? No. Wrong area. It is not the thing I'm waiting on to grow. That was a funny climbing animation. Just tippy toe hops. remember this area. Oh! Okay, I'm not really sure what happened there, but I'll take it. Yeah, I think I remember working on this quest, and I guess I just didn't finish it. Tippy-toe, 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 tippy-toe. Waypoint reached. Vulture nest. Hello! Collect soul. Galen Jaeger. Cindy Jaeger. Ha, ha, ha. Okay. Well, we got a new person. So I guess we gotta go find him a place. Do you think this game would be better with mounts and not having the funny running and jumping? I think the mobility in the game is fine as is. The whole system with the towers and the gliding from them is pretty good. Maybe they just update the jumping animation or something.
Oh.
Alright, I think we need more space. I think I'm gonna put this thing in the basement. Alright. What? It's being kind of temperamental there. Alright, let's see. Let's summon this guy outside and see what they're all about. Galen Jaeger, Hunter Assistant. Vultures above. Where did you come from? Get down, down! There are vultures everywhere! Hand me an arrow! I'll bring him down! You finish him off! Wait, the skies are clear. I'm not in that dreadful nest, thanks to you. The name's Galen. I hunt. I'll be your bow if you will be my shelter. Dispersed hunting party. You might think I had it rough getting snatched up by that vulture and all, but at least the damn things didn't tear me limb from limb. I've seen that happen once when scavengers attacked my hunters while passing by Brittle Bush. Just for their shoes and clothes. I'll show you where if you promise to... He's like, I'm done. Make them pay. And then I have to make a bed for this guy. Nog says, I feel the map design is tight enough. Adding mounts seems like a good idea, but it would make the game feel far smaller than the earlier regions. I think while before flying mounts. Yeah, the game... Like, for example, when I got to this tower, I was able to see this tower. Like, you can... Like, when you're above it all, you can see really far. Alright, he's gonna have to get a cot. Dude, the yak is in here, what? Dude, these yaks. They're always just cheating their way out. I want to sleep inside today. You wouldn't deny me that, would you? Yeah, of course he's hungry. He locked himself away from the food. Craft a barrel at the carpenter. A barrel? Why a barrel? There it is. Oh no! That's outside the range of my fires? Oh my gosh. You guys might have to snuggle. Let's see. Alright, it's something. Do you do that voice for VA stuff? It's funny you asked that. I had never really thought about doing voice acting, but recently I got the opportunity to audition for some, and I have used quite a few voices for it. Oh, speaking of my voice, yo, chat, this story makes me look stupid as hell, but I don't care. For your entertainment, I'm going to tell you this, okay? Regulars, you guys know I've been struggling with, like, issues with my throat being messed up for the last month or two. And some of you may remember that in, like, mid-January, I went to the doctor, and they stuck a camera up my nose and down my throat to look at the damage. They gave me a diagnosis. They gave me a pill that you guys hear me take once a day, because I have to take it at a very specific time, to try to stop the damage. So, like, I'm doing all that, right? And I'm better after 2 months, but the problem's not gone, and it still gets in the way of things. So, was going, there's another, hey Jim. There's another prescription that I'm on an unrelated thing, and I had to order a refill for it. So I log into the Kaiser, because I got Kaiser. I log into the Kaiser website to refill the prescription, and they just mail it to you. And while I was in there, I saw another one. I'm like, what is this? And it said never picked up, or like never filled. And I was like, I don't know what this is. And I went to like my email, and ever since I had to visit the doctor for Kaiser, they've sent me so much spam. I checked, chat, I have gotten 30 emails from Kaiser since January 1st. 30. Okay? And I admit, like, I've been glossing over them because they've been just spamming me with so much stuff. And there was one email in there that's like, hey, it was like 4 days later, right? And it was 4 days after my in-person appointment with the camera thing. And it said, hey, we swabbed your mouth while you were here, and, the test came back. You need this other medication, too. And it's like, fill this. I didn't see that message. So, like, it's like 3 weeks later, I was getting an unrelated thing, and I saw that thing in the cart. And I'm like, what is this? And I find that message, and I'm like, oh, okay, I guess I got to go pick this up. So, yeah, there's a second medication that I'm supposed to take starting 3 weeks ago, and I just found out yesterday because of just a happenstance. And my wife was like, why don't you read your emails? I'm like, I do read my emails. 29 of them were spam, and I missed this one. I'm sorry. Like, I'm trying to do everything in my power to fix my throat. I thought I was doing everything I could. I didn't realize this was the thing. But yeah. That's it. There was just so much spam. I didn't see it, and I messed up. So that is hopefully in the mail and on the way. Muck, have you ever heard of a streamer called Parrish? No, I have not. He's streaming Guild Wars 2 and calling his viewers the R word and making claims that women. Wait, what? All right, I'm not going to read the rest of this out loud. It hit the filter. No, Scott, I have no idea who that person is. If they're acting if they're truly doing what you're saying, then, I mean, you could just, like, report them to Twitch. Because that's a bit much. But, yeah, no, I don't know that person. I do not. Let's see. Delete that. All right. Let's just clean up a little bit.
Hey!
Hey, look at this, Chad. If I get a few more Cyclops parts, I can make a whole Cyclops. That's how it works, right? The Build-A-Boy Workshop. Alright, hang on. Do I have the mats for another magic box? Huge magic chest. Enshrouded oil. I could. Hold on. If I have one more enshrouded oil, I can make a huge magic chest.
Hey! Hello.
I need more coal powder. And to get more coal powder, I have to stop the silver thing. Alright. Dog. Let's see. Melee damage, magic damage. How much? 12%. Penny bun and eggs. Alright. At this point, we just need time. These plants, when they're done growing, we can upgrade the altar, and that will push back the red shroud, and a whole nother area will become accessible to us. Possibly there, because there's red shroud all around that. Possibly there. Possibly over here. Probably not here. This seems like the edge of the game. But yeah, some new region will open to us when we do this. And then when the silver dust finishes processing, I'll have access to infinite chain lightning, and that'll just be another weapon at our disposal. So we are going to save our progress here. I might leave the game open for a couple of hours off stream just to let this stuff happen. We'll see, but we will pick it back up with the Enshrouded Early Access tomorrow. Are you saying bye too? That was well timed. All right, chat, with that, thank you guys for visiting. I hope you had fun. A few plugs on the way out. If you are new to my channel, my name is Muck. I stream every evening and every weekday morning. I will be back in about 5 hours for the evening stream tonight. Got a lot of exciting stuff. We have got a whole bunch of game demos for games that are not yet out that are in Steam Next Fest, and we are going to try a bunch of them out. We have tried like 15 out so far in the last few days, and 2 or 3 of them have been really freaking good. They've been like really freaking good. So maybe we'll find some more bangers. That is our goal. So hit the follow button if you're on Twitch. Subscribe to these 2 YouTube channels. Special thank you to these patrons. They keep this channel alive. Couldn't do it without you. There's a link to that if you want to be a supporter. Shilling complete. And with that, I'm going to find someone to raid on the Twitch side of things. Let me see who is live right now. I believe I've gotten Noxxi, Fandral, and Madigan the last 3 days. Who else is live? Nagura's live, but I think she's streaming in German right now, so most of us will not be able to talk to them. Let's see. GuildMM. Is GuildMM live? Hang on. He's not showing up on my online friends list. One sec. Twitch.tv/GuildMM. He is live. Oh, the Twitch is being Twitch. Hang on a sec. I'm happy to support him. He has supported me a lot in the past. All right, I'll raid GuildMM. One of the richest players in Guild Wars 2 can answer all your money-making questions and needs. All right, see you guys over there. You guys have a great one. Stay safe, and I will be back later tonight. Yeah.
Hacker in this group. And it's gone, guys.